Hi everybody, this is me Raman. Welcome to my channel. If you're new, please go and subscribe and don't forget to click on that bell icon to get more updates. In this video, we are going to see about Loki Season 2, Episode 6, that is final episodes review. This final episode is perfect, and for this epic series, this is one of the most emotional and thrilling episode, and probably the best craft that MCU have ever pulled off in terms of series. And this has some emotional things, lot of goosebumps here and there, and you will gain kind of a respect towards Loki. I thought till Loki first season he was just a small character coming here and there. Nobody really became that fan of Loki. Maybe a small amount of people, but not that much. But after this, the huge amount of respect is for him, and huge amount of respect for the Tom Hiddleston as an actor who pulled off this character. And I became a fan of Loki because of this series. And this season 2 made him like as equal as an Avenger, and his story in the end, what you see, the sacrifice, what you see, is as equal to Robert Downey Jr. what he did in Iron Man series when he kind of sacrifices his life to save the planet. Same kind of goosebumps will happen to you here. So with this, let's begin our episode 6 ka review. Yeah. So as I said earlier, this is one of the best episode ever produced by Marvel and in series. So that's being said, this season story has opened up a wealth of possibilities for Loki um, in the future. It began where we left off in the season 1 finale, with Loki time slipping into the past, present, and future of TVA. And along the way, he made new friends, a new friend called Obi. And, you know, the main concept of this season 2 is to, for the friends, for the friendship he made earlier, for them only he is kind of, trying to save this timeline. So the group have been trying to stop He Who Remains temporal loom from melting down all season. After Sylvie killed He Who Remains, this all kickstarted into a multiverse again in the end of season 1. This machine at the heart of TVA struggled to weave all new branch timelines and keep them alive. Not only that, TVA loyalists believe that the loom wasn't ever meant to keep them alive, and went on a mission to bomb all of them. Sylvie and Loki disagreed on how the situation should be handled, with Sylvie adamant that TVA had become surplus to requirements. Loki positive that TVA must be saved for the multiverse to be saved from He Who Remains variants in the future. During the during these episodes, they both have lot of you know arguments when they discovered that by failing to stop the temporal meltdown at the TVA, new timelines simply died, which is something that neither of them wanted. Although Loki had initially been trying to save TVA for selfish reasons, he realized that he had in fact have a new glorious purpose. By finally controlling his time slipping, he was effectively able to travel through the time and space whenever he wanted, rewriting reality to change outcomes like TVA meltdown. So the glorious purpose picks up where episode 5 ended, with Loki time slipping right back to the just before Victor Timely was killed by radiation, trying to fix the temporal loom. While this ends the same as it did for the first time, Loki is able to learn from Obi the temporal loom could have been mended if they had been able to attempt the fix sooner. What follows is Loki slipping backwards over and over again to the point where he spends centuries learning everything about the loom's engineering and functions from Obi. After seemingly countless failed attempts, Timely is finally able to fire the fix into the temporal loom so it can adjust for the branching timelines. It appears to succeed initially, but the loom quickly starts to overload again as timelines continue to branch infinitely, and it in turn making it impossible to stop the loom's destruction. Loki decides to go back even further, returning to the moment Sylvie killed He Who Remains at the end of season 1. He attempts to stop her, continue to fail, until she is stopped by the Kang variant himself, who reveals to Loki the loom is meant to as a fail-safe to ensure all timelines outside of the sacred timeline are erased in the events of its destruction. This revelation, along with the lack of any alternate solution, leaves Loki with one apparent solution is to kill the Who situation, to kill Sylvie to be precise. The choice causes Loki to return to the first time he met Mobius in season 1, and the two share an intimate conversation about burdens, their necessity, and cost they can impose. Loki then slips to that moment he was able to control his time slipping to speak with Sylvie, letting her know the only solution he can see is to kill her. However, her defiance sparks something in Loki, who then returns to the to when Timely unlocked the temporal loom. Loki, without hesitation, heads out in Timely's place without a suit and seemingly to his death. Instead he dons his godly attire and destroys the loom before it can overload and destroy TVA and the new branches. He then gathers the dying branches and takes his throne. This scene was, full of goosebumps. In place of He Who Remains as a true God and a new viewer of time, as the multiverse takes the shape of, a tree, a world tree. It is known as Yggdrasil tree with the Loki at its heart. After this, even the TVA gets the same kind of picture of the loom as you can see in those episodes. The season comes to an end with TVA back to normal and monitoring new multiverse as Hunter B-15 takes her place as one of the TVA's new leaders, and Renslayer stays down her doom at the hands of Alioth. Mobius decides to depart to to the TVA and get a glimpse of his life he once had, with Loki watching from his throne with a smile on his face. And this is kind of a glimpse of what happened in the episode. Till first two episodes, I felt they're like the previous series which they made, the other series than Loki. It's going to be boring like that. I felt, but this series, uh, this season two was really good, really great to be precise. As season finales go, Glorious Purpose manages to bring season two a fittingly dramatic and emotional end for what has been fairly eventful for the 6 episodes. Loki is on full display across the episode, with the actor Tom Hiddleston delivering a performance that is great actually. Every note that got audience to fall in love with the God of Mischief. He is able to start the episode at a more humorous phase to match with absurdity of his time slipping. Though weariness does start to slowly seep in as the episode goes on and the Loki situation gets more desperate. The rest of the cast more than delivers where they need to, but the episode ultimately is a Hiddleston showcase that succeeds on all fronts. So season two goes really good. I love this episodes. For the first two three episodes, I thought it will be same as the previous episodes which came before previous series which came before Loki, because all were kind of boring. Not that much boring, but didn't match up to the mark. But Loki is something else. As a season first was a hit among Marvel fans, this was also a hit, and people just becoming fan of Tom Hiddleston. So comment me down below which is your favorite, you know, scene or moment from Loki season two. Mine though, in the last episode, that is sixth episode, when he takes that throne, that was dramatic. It was great. You literally feel a goosebump. Till now, Loki was kind of a side character, comes here and there. People might be a fan of those him. As I said earlier, he might have fans, but not that much as Tony Stark or other characters. But this episodes will definitely make him the best, and he is somebody who's greater. Maybe there might be a twist. Who knows? He might again bring that any big changes in Avengers. Who knows? So in the end, the ending itself sets the stage for things to come across the MCU. Now that the multiverse has been stabilized thanks to the God of Mischief, Loki now finds himself as a weaver of time to oversee the overgrowing branches, while the TVA continues to monitor them, especially for Kang variants, which provides a subtle reference to the events of Ant-Man and Wasp Quantumania. Loki's new position suggests that he may be now more powerful than he has ever been, effectively serving as the heart of the multiverse tree. It could open the door for some new forms of mischief by the god among the timelines, though it remains to be seen if the trickster is still inside him or he can exercise more self control going forward. So, after seeing this series, the only request to Marvel is don't cast him or don't write him in a very mischievous or villainous position. Show him as a hero, that would be very nice. I don't know how they are going to take. And that's it, people. Thanks for watching. And there is one rumor that came to me recently that Owen Wilson's TV analyst Mobius is a big part of upcoming Deadpool 3 movie. Will Loki finale set up the introduction of the X-Men in MCU? Who knows? So finally, will Loki find a new place in the universe as the god of stories? So I don't know how they are going to take it. MCU is going to take it. We are hoping some good series comes like this, good movies comes. Maybe they might even end up saying that the whole Avengers Endgame was kind of controlled by him. Who knows? So let's wait. And one question for me is how this guy Loki can control the time, because there were many people, even the Kang was not able to control the timelines, but he could. Did he really has that time stone? Maybe he stole or some other power. Who knows? Many unanswered questions. All should be answered by the Marvel. So that's it, people. Thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to click on the bell icon to get more updates. I made a playlist. Please do watch and share.